ministerial nominees for the appointment committee to begin working on them, so that we'll be able to help government as early as possible. Or what the majority leader told us was that it wasn't the responsibility of the minority. Government was going about his way of establishing his government, and therefore, our core.
But you don't think that is fair?
I don't think that is fair, because we are paid to work. Therefore, if you are in parliament, you go and see that, oh, let's suspend sitting. Then you suspend. Meanwhile, there is work to be done. 275 parliamentarians are paid to work. Everything, parliament in session. Then what happened was that when the lists were brought, government was trying to make sure that he compiled all the deputy ministerial lists before bringing them. Meanwhile, that is not what government did when he was bringing the first substantive.
So you think that the delays was as a result of lack of preparations on the part of government, which is now dragging you into excess work, which you're not?
Not necessarily. Even we are not boycotting it as a result of even the delay. We are boycotting it as a result of inability to do due diligence work, because the vetting committee had already published the names of the nominees that have been brought to parliament. You've already given out the days and the schedules on which you were going to vet them. And you know, appointment committee does its work in consultation with the memoranda and petitions received from the public. The public are preparing their petitions and those in memoranda and everything, that based on the information and the days that you've given them. Some were told that some were going to be vetted as far as 18th May, 15th May, 17th May, only to be told that you are vetting them this week. So assuming somebody was preparing some kind of memoranda or petition to be brought to the notice of the appointment committee, before the person will bring it...
That would have been scuttled.
Exactly.
Right, let's hear from the majority side. Honorable Matthew Nyindam is the first deputy majority chief whip, and Pandai MP is on the telephone line. Sir, Honorable, good evening. I'm grateful that you could join. The minority served notice last week during the reading of this week's business statement. Was the majority side of the House surprised by the decision to boycott vetting?
Well, let me say good evening to your viewers and listeners as well. I think when we met at the business committee level, we programmed for the week. And if you look at the statement that was read on the floor of Parliament by the majority leader, the statement clearly shows that we are rising on Friday. It is true that the minority leader raised some concerns at the business committee level that they were not prepared to do beyond today. But Parliament is such that you do business every week. So if you have business to do, you cannot say that we are not going to take part in your program. We all agree that yes, we've done quite a good work. We've done quite well. If you look at this, we did the budget, that is true. The state of the nation, that is true. But we have unfinished business to do. And we all know, we all agree that, look, it is our responsibility as a House to form the next government, because we have to vet the ministers, approve them for the whole executives to be in motion.
But the minority's position appears to suggest that you're rushing through this and there is lack of preparations. You're not giving people ample space and time to do background checks and all of that. This is fair position. This is a fair position from the minority. Would you say?
You see, that is true. I would not say that we should rush the people, we should leave them, because we are talking about people who are coming to serve this country. And I agree that we must do due diligence at the end of the day. Credible individuals must be made to serve the nation. Like I earlier on was saying, even when the president brought the list to Parliament, I can say without any contradiction that even the minority leader on the floor of Parliament even suggested that they could even do 8 a day. He suggested it, that they could do 8 a day. But we don't know why this U10 we don't understand this U-turn.
Mr. Nyindan, I'll have you hold. Let's get back to the studio and get a reaction quickly. Mr. Nyindan is not sure, Honorable Nyindan is not sure why the sudden U-turn from the minority
It's not
side.
like a sudden U-turn. You see, if what he's saying suggests to you that we were ready to, even if they bring you 54 ministers, and you say that you are going to even try as much as possible to vet even 8 a day, meaning we were trying to make sure that we are able to vet all of them. But here is the case per our standing orders. Standing order 1723, 1724 says that after the vetting committee, the appointment committee has done it, within 3 days they must bring their report to Parliament. So if you are vetting, and this is the same committee, the clerks are the same people who are vetting, so they vet without being able to bring report to Parliament. Even the recent report that was debated last week concerning the 4 ministers of state, together with some 8 deputy ministers, what happened on the floor was that we ended up saying that, after the chairman has presented the report, then one person talk from here, then another person from there, then that ends it. This tells you that we were even rushing that one through.
Suggesting
also that
violation of standing orders.
There's violation of standing orders, and that's how practically it has become I don't know how to even
words. I can imagine.
Practically, it has become unavoidable that there is no way we can avoid extending this vetting applauding committee's work to our next meeting. And even per our standing order, the speaker reserved the right. And the appointment committee are even saying that even immediately after the Easter, they will come back to continue. That's how they started to do it.
So what's the plan?
The speaker has...
What's the plan for the rising of the House?
Let me tell you, the difficulty they've gotten themselves into. This meeting on the other paper, they said that even this week we were supposed to be doing the formula for the District Assembly Common Fund, the formula for the GET Fund, the formula for the National Health Insurance Fund. Meanwhile, you fired all the chief executive officers of those places. So you've not been able to put on the formula. Meanwhile, you keep on advertising formula for this, and there is no way even on Friday they can even do it. Right. So we keep on going to sit in Parliament and those kind of things, and this kind of things is good. So it's like, sometimes it's painful. They should have thought between the lines by making sure that if we fire the NHS boss, we will not get the formula by this time. If we fire the GET Fund boss, we will not get the formula by this time. So because of that, you have brought new people, you are not able to get on the other people today like this. You said we should do extended sitting because you have business for us to do. We went and sat down. We were in the chamber. We debated statements on no other public government. So what kind of work are we doing? We are not being fair to the public.
Minority feels that the majority side is not being fair with the minority. A quick reaction to that.
I think they know why they sudden U-turn, but I can tell you that I do not want to compare.
Well, he's insisting that there was no sudden U-turn. That you
knew
their position all along.
If you look at the business statement that we all approved on the floor of Parliament, we are supposed to rise on Friday. And I heard my colleague talking about we not having business on the floor. Is it now telling me today that statements that we take on the floor of Parliament is no more business? Is that what my friend is telling me today? Is he telling me that the committee that we sitting today vetting appointees means they don't have any business doing?
What public business did they do today?
That is not true. My colleague sitting down there
government has no business. That's what I'm saying. There was no government business done today on the floor.
The loan for members
let's wait for him to make
are yet to get their vehicles. And this, we must have a committee on the whole tomorrow to make sure that we look at some of these financial agreements. He's telling me it's not business. Even if they are claiming that they are rising today, if they are holding on to the fact that they don't want to go beyond today, why did they decide to boycott the appointment committee today? Why did they decide to do that? Because if you claim that you are not going to do beyond today, appointment committee was sitting, but you people left. You decided not to take part in today's vetting.
Let me get a reaction from the Honourable in studio.
We said per the standing orders, those that you vet, within 3 days you must bring the report to Parliament. So we were insisting that today appointment, if you are going to rise on Friday, like they are suggesting, today, those that you vetted yesterday, those that you vetted Monday, Tuesday, today is Wednesday. Monday, you've not been able to bring them. Even last week, those that you vetted last week, you've not been able to bring the report. So it's like, what kind of work are you doing? Are you vetting them without bringing report to the floor of part? It was not just for nothing that the framers of the standing order said that when you are vetting, you must be bringing.
The majority has the numbers to get the consensus without you.
You know, let me tell you, that is what has brought them into where they are today. You see, when you are rushing issues and people are questioning you, it is not for nothing that road signs exist. It is not for nothing that you see policemen or traffic officers standing on the. It is just for caution. We gave now. Why is it that spare parts dealers are running after them today? Then you rush your budget through. You brought it. We pass it for you. You say you are going to scrap off taxes on spare parts. We pass it for you. Why are they not being able to implement it?
Let's go back.
You see, they've run into difficulties. This government is overspeeding, but they should know that overspeeding can kill.
Honorable Nyindan, the minority says that you are overspeeding. Is that what it is? Let's wrap up our conversation and then.
We are not overspeeding. They are just trying to get some kind of sympathy. I don't know. We have business to do. Ghanaians have given us opportunity to serve them. We have just 2 days. 2 days to be able to finish vetting the ministers. We are appealing to them to come back. Let's all do business. Let's serve this nation. At the end of the day, it is our motherland, and it is our interest to make sure that the right things are done. They are just trying to make issues out of nothing.
Right, Honorable Matthew Pandai, we're grateful for your time. Thank you very much. Nyindan, Honorable Matthew Nyindan, Pandai MP, thank you. Honorable Ibrahim, let me end with you. You want to scrutinize well, but some will say in the past when you were in the majority, this didn't happen much.
It did happen. Every scheduled day that was given to the public, assuming you wanted to change it, you have to amend it by making the public aware that we said we were going to vet these ministers in May. We've amended it by making sure that we vet them now. So anybody who has any information about any nominee will bring it to Parliament for you to take into consideration. When they sit on the vetting committee or appointment committee, the questions they are asking are not just from their mind, though. These are petitions, memoranda, requests, the public have furnished them with. So if the public were ready to furnish you with information in May, and because you have told them that you were going to do the vetting in May, then you all of a sudden you've changed your mind that you are doing it in April.
Right.
How would the public be able to give you the information? And some of these investigations, sometimes you write to foreign missions abroad. You understand? It is not just for, sometimes even Ghana missions abroad, you go there, some have dual citizens and those kind of things. How will you be able to sit just in this stadium and get all those information? You are going to rubber stamp the vetting process, but overspeeding can kill.
Ibrahim, I'm grateful.
Whatever they want, who will do it for them, but it is for them to be able to serve Ghanaians well. Like the spare parts issue that Abosokan, they were jubilating. Go to Abosokan tomorrow and see whether people are jubilating. Now they are crying. Why is it that within 2 days after the passage of the decision, the people have seen that?
Right, we can end our conversation. Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, First Deputy Majority Chief Whip, we're grateful for your time. Let's